Welcome back. It's been a while, you guys. I haven't been on YouTube because I don't know. I felt stressed about making videos for some reason. But I've been now very frustrated with TikTok because it's so short form that I feel like I can't even get anything across. And I feel like that's not how astrology is going to help people. It does require more depth. We do have to learn, we do have to pay attention more. So, in the spirit of trying to go deeper, in the spirit of trying to be more precise about what we're talking about understanding the energies, as well as one of my personal goals. This is, by the way, patchouli incense. Highly recommend for just focus. What was I saying? See, ADHD, it happens just like that. Okay. We're going back to long form. We're going to talk more about these energies. Oh, and one of my personal goals this Aries season is slowing down, patience, not needing, especially when Mercury is in Pisces right now, like I'm trying to be slow so that what I'm saying actually makes sense. Because when Mercury is in Pisces, things can not make sense very easily. And I think my tendency is to rush through things and talk really fast, but I'm going to try to slow down and really try to make things make sense. And I know some people watching this will be like, slow down. Oh my God, stop. I'm not going to watch. But I think that it was helpful for us. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if this lasts. It's Aries season. So, okay. So basically throughout the week, let's just look from a top level. We have the sun that just entered Aries. We have Mercury still in Pisces until the end of the week. We still have Mars and Venus in Aquarius. We still have Saturn in Aquarius. We have Jupiter and Neptune also in Pisces with Mercury. So we have fire energies, we have water with the Pisces, and we have air. So today I was really drawn to wear green. I was also drawn to malachite. And it's now I'm just looking at this. I'm like, duh, there's literally no earth in the sky right now, basically. And grounding is really important right now because we can be very head in the clouds. Well, head in the clouds still in Pisces season. I think we do have to remember that even though the sun has moved from the Pisces to Aries, we still have Mercury in Pisces, and Mars and Venus are still entering Pisces pretty soon. So we're not out of Pisces season yet. And especially with this large conjunction coming up in the next couple weeks, Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces, like there's still a lot of Pisces energy. So if you saw the post about Sun and Aries, it's about getting your shit together. It's about taking action. It's about doing all this stuff, which yes, it is. But we still have so much Pisces right now. Like until all the other planets start entering Aries too, and especially when Jupiter enters Aries in May, that's when we're really going to feel that. So just affirming if you're not jumping into it ever, if you're still feeling all this Pisces energy, that's normal. Okay, so that's kind of the top level. Start with the moons. We go this week through Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and then a little Aquarius at the end. So that's what we're working with, that chunk of the zodiac. So if you want to look in your chart to see what houses those signs are in, that can see where the moon will be transiting that day. Now, when we're looking at moon transits and astrology, your chart, it's like, it really depends on your own tracking with the moon, because some people, the moon conjuncting a house will be bringing more emotional energy into it. Yes, creativity, but also kind of can, make you feel more emotional in those houses. So don't know if this works for everyone. This is just a personal take. The house opposite of where the moon is generally where I feel I get the most energy during those like 3 days that it is. So test it out. See if it resonates for you. Okay, so March 21st, today, Monday. And I'm restarting this YouTube because it's the new year, and I'm gonna do this every week. I have all this information bouncing around, so I'm like, I might as well see if if people want to know what's good with the stars. Okay, so today, starting off the week, Sun in Aries, Moon in Scorpio, a lot of Martian energy, okay? Very wanting to take action, but really what's with the Scorpio angle, it's like a little bit strategic. And because of Scorpio moon too, it can be like emotional almost, of like really, really thinking about what's going to feel good for you. What's going to feel good for you moving forward? What do you want to take action on? Also with Mercury conjunct Jupiter right now in Pisces, Mercury is communication, Jupiter is expands whatever it touches. So our communication is extremely expanded right now, especially intuitively and channeling. But it can also kind of, Jupiter can expand so much that you kind of float away. So it can be good to, again, why we need to ground, why we need to bring in this earth to energy, because yes, manifesting and visualizing can be very strong right now with these, especially scripting, writing, anything that's related to thinking and communication, even just speaking out stuff. And like, I just think writing is huge today. Like if you have sparks of writing, telling myself this too. So that's what we're working with today. Tomorrow we have a couple hour period where the moon is void. So around 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern, the moon is void. So if you have the flexibility to kind of take that limbo time off, I recommend it. The moon enters Sagittarius at about 3 o'clock. My lunar return, baby. And this brings even more kind of fire energy to what's going on. I mean, it could be a little flirtatious even with the Aries sun, Sagittarius moon, and all the Aquarius. Like Aries season is kind of about doing a little risky things, doing some kind of fun flirting. I don't know, maybe you're re-downloading the apps or something. The moon entering Sagittarius. And then on the same note as that, we have Mars square Uranus. So Mars in Aquarius squaring Uranus in Taurus. So this is about there's tension between what you want to do, your impulse, and like the ultimate changes that you want to make. So it's like, it's tension, but it's either way, like what you're choosing, what's coming up on this day is going to push you towards like what is the next chapter in your life. But yeah, it's like it's challenging your traditions also, and like making sure that your values are in place. So yeah, with all this impulsive energy, it's like you can take that step, you can take that instinct and do what you want to do, but know that it's like you're setting the like you're happening on that path. What's happening, like the choices you make are affecting your path forward. I mean, as always. Also, I think that it's cute. It's happening at 4:44 p.m. on Tuesday. Okay. March 23rd, we have Mercury conjunct Neptune. So, Mercury conjunct Neptune, the thinking is blurry. Okay. It's, I think channeling and like spiritual things can definitely come through on this days, but like logic, rationalizing, like very cut and dry things are not going to come easily on Wednesday. And things can get misconstrued. There can be illusions around communication. There can be kind of, secrets or hidden things in communication this day. And with all of these things, the day that I'm mentioning them on is the day that the exact aspect happens. But as you can see, they're kind of the whole theme of the week. So as we're building on with the exact, and then they'll start to move away, but we're still feeling that energy. So we have this Mercury and Jupiter now, conjunct Jupiter now, then it's going to conjunct Neptune. So it's really just like, like heady energy and like, honestly, escapism stuff too. Like reality is just getting a little freaky, a little fucked up in the head. Okay, then we have March 24th, Thursday. We have the moon entering Capricorn in the afternoon. And so that's going to bring us more, what day is that? Thursday. That's going to bring us more structure towards the end of the week. The middle of the week, I'm honestly thinking like it might be nice outside. People want to like, I don't know, go for a drink, go like a little reckless more in the middle of the week with Sagittarius, or also just more socializing. And then Capricorn kind of leading into the weekend is more okay, like just a more feeling of wanting to get your shit together, maybe cleaning, maybe like switching out your closet for spring. Yeah, or just like you can just be more serious during that time, or just wanting to like take control, take more control, like yeah. Okay. March 25th on Friday, that's going to turn into the last quarter moon. So we know the new moon cycle, the full moon cycle, but the other two phases are equally important. We have the third quarter phase happening after the full moon, before the new moon. And that's kind of where we're really realizing what we need to get rid realizing what we need to clear space of to make new things. Like before the new moon, it's like really being intentional about what's fueling you right now, what's making you passionate. And it's like it's kind of a continuation of the full moon releasing, but it's more like taking the actions to make space for things. Having the energy to do it too. Like actually having the energy to do what you implemented on the full moon. Because sometimes for the first like half of the week, we're still in the full moon phase. So we're still like, can be tired, can struggle sleeping. So now it's like really when those routines are picking in, and it's like, okay, making space for the new stuff after you release things. And like trying things. I also think the third quarter phase is kind of about just trying things to like see what might stick, see what you want to bring into the next stage. Okay, and then we have March 26th, Saturday, Mercury sextile Pluto. This sextiles are really aspects where it's about if you want to put the energy in, then it will become a harmonious angle, but it's kind of not going to do anything itself. So with Mercury sextile Pluto, it can be a really good time for intentional conversations, talking about the dark side of life, like being real about shit with Pluto. And like really can be transformational if you let it. If you let yourself, and I'm getting a lot of this energies of like sharing and like speaking things out with people. That's what's going to lead to the change. Like shame only disappears the more you talk about it. My therapist told me that. Which, by the way, I just realized I'm seeing my therapist when Mercury is conjunct Neptune. Don't think that's going to mix well. I'm like, I already don't know what I'm saying. So let's add the planet of confusion. Okay. Then we have Sunday. And honestly, in my book, I want to do another video just about the planetary days because I think it's so interesting. But I kind of view Tuesday as the start of the week, TBH. And I kind of think Monday, because it's Moon Day. Oh my God, I have a story about birds. That reminded me. Planetary days. Oh yeah, because Monday is ruled by the moon. So it's kind of like more flowy. I was thinking about how my moon is in the third house. So it's actually a better day for me to speak, even though I'm not good at getting shit done today. Like I'm very tired, but I still can, I could talk about astrology literally whenever. So that's just on my own schedule. And then Tuesday is Mars Day. And I'm like, that's when the week should start. And then Saturday is ruled by Saturn. Stupid that that's on the weekend. Like that's the one day that you should work. That like it makes sense to. Anyways. Sunday, we have Mercury entering Aries. I love to see it. We're going to get a little bit more. Now our sun has moved into Aries. That's our identity. Now our thoughts and communications are going to move into Aries. So we're going to be more action-oriented, more direct with our communication. You can be more like honest about what you think. Like it's just going to come more clearly. And self-expression is really important right now. So it's like, I think all of this Pisces energy is making us introverted and been pulling the hermit so much to just remind us who we are, so that when it's all Aries season, it's like, okay, now the time to show it to people, and now time to like bring it and like know that your sense of self is already intact. So, and the moon, yeah, moves into Aquarius on Sunday. So then we'll start next week with that. So I hope that that made sense, and I hope that, I think I was better that I was trying to go slow. I think it was helpful. I don't know. Who knows if I will watch this back. But I also am starting a Patreon, and if you would like to see what this week looks like for you with tarot, you can subscribe to my Patreon, and that will be tarot messages every week, I believe. I mean, still figuring everything out, but yeah, ultimately some free meditations, free yoga. I'm gonna start doing some on this channel. We're coming out of the cage and we've been doing just fine. I just got these cards, Guardian Angel, and I got these because I'm like, that's what I need right now. I need to know what the angels have to say, because life is fucking hard with all this Pisces. Like, you guys, it has been a motherfucking struggle, but you're here. We're here together. We're getting through it. It's all part of just the fucking cycle, and everything is temporary. So what do we need to know? What's going to help us, angels? All right, let's see. Ooh, all right. Creative energies at play. We have inner child. Nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. We live in a world where a formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. Ooh, say it again. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Set aside some time to just play. I feel that always. Like, let's lighten up if we can. Expression. Express how you feel clearly, lovingly, and honestly without fear or judgment. Say it exactly like it is. All will be resolved when you express to others how you truly feel. Trust in the power of life to guide you and heal all concerned. Self-expression is liberating and healing. Wow. Yes, and I so feel that with Mercury entering Aries at the end of the week. It's like, fucking say exactly what you want, like, and what you feel. Like, that's the only truth you actually know. Trying to curate something to say how you think somebody wants to hear it, or if it's going to be better for them, but it never is. The truth is always going to be the best. Okay, we have affirmation. Be aware of your language and thoughts. The most powerful statement you can ever make, think, or feel is thank you. Be grateful for all the blessings in your life. As we acknowledge the divine order of life, the universe responds with ever greater blessings. You are a powerful creator. All you say and think resonates through the heart of creation, and creation responds accordingly. Yeah, language is important. I think still with Venus and Mars and Aquarius, it is very heady, okay? We do have to, like, and with Pisces and Mercury, Pisces can be very self-sabotaging, victimhood, self-pitying. It can get caught in these thought traps. And I think that this is reminding us it doesn't have to be that way if we just are saying without thinking so much about what we're saying. We're just expressing how it wants to come out, what it's meant to say. And then, like, with affirmations, it's just like fucking believing the affirmations you're saying, believing that what you're saying is worthy, because it's just like the truth of what you're meant to say in that moment. Vibes. I love these cards. They're literally angels. Thank you guys for tuning in. Comment if you liked this, and we'll keep going on this little YouTube journey because guess what? You just have to make things, guys. You just have to make things happen. And that's what I'm trying to learn this Aries season. Sometimes it's not about making things perfect. It's just about doing the YouTube video every week. And the people who get it, and they're here. And I love you. Some carnelian to say goodbye because I'm going to end it exactly on 2 2 2 2 2.